Glenn Walsh, you know him?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's going to speak.
Good.
We have Dr. John Rosa. He's on the White House Committee on Opioid Abuse. He's a surrogate for that. He's coming to tell us what the latest is
It's
in
awesome
Washington.
what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And John Rosa has been working in Washington trying to get them more aware of preventing the prescription. Maybe we should be doing
We
this.
are.
But,
We are.
but he is actually connected with the Russo brothers. You know who they are?
No.
They directed the Marvel movies.
Okay.
And they're actually family
Okay.
friends. And
Oh,
they've
wow,
agreed
wow.
to run a, they were going to do a public service announcement, but they realized that it's not going to impact enough.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do is create a movie trailer for
Wow.
a movie that's never going to be produced about the opioid crisis. And they're going to promote it all over the country.
Wow.
And he's actually stomping around the country right now. He's asked me to help him to promote this idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what he wants to do, he's had big companies say, we want to do that. We'll take over. We'll put our spin on it. And he said, no. I want this to be clinicians who can prevent this,
Yeah, yeah.
to be steering it.
Yeah.
So he's going to speak right after you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So, you know, speaking of help, all right, I love what you guys are doing, and I want to help. I want to help business owners scale their business. I know so many professional business owners. Like I remember growing up in Lake Charles, Louisiana. My dad's best friend was a doctor, and he was the richest guy in town. That was back in the day when doctors were all rich.
Yep.
All doctors were rich.
Right.
Today, for a doctor to have any kind of financial freedom like they did back then, they have to learn how to scale their business.
Right.
Absolutely. Yep.
Because of all the insurance requirements that
Yep.
just really hurt a lot of practitioners over the last
10,
Yeah.
15 years. Yeah,
10 or
really.
15 years.
It's less
Yeah.
money going to the doctors. It's not less money going
Yeah.
to healthcare. It's just less
Yeah.
money going to the doctor.
Well, and I
Right.
think they bury them in.
But their debts didn't go down, the equipment
Right.
costs didn't go down, the office leases didn't go down, employee costs didn't go down, liability didn't go down, but their ability to have income
Right.
was
went down.
reduced.
Thrive
It's
and grow.
reduced. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you guys are always helping people. I look forward to coming out and helping them figure out how to scale their business so they can really do what they want, which I believe most doctors and practitioners and nurses want to help people.
Yeah.
I would agree.
My experience has been that 80% of them get into healthcare, get in for that sole reason. They just want to help people.
Yeah.
It's just that the system kind of beats them up and they get knocked
Yeah.
off
So
track.
so what happens? How does the system beat them up?
Well, the insurance is covering less. The doctors have to document it more. The doctors, are certain rules are given to them that they have to follow. It makes it harder for them to actually just treat instead of, they have to follow protocols now, and the standard of care makes it
A lot
tough
of
for them.
regulation.
Yeah. There's so much regulation on the doctors now with documentation, electronic medical records, pre-certifications. There's so much on them that they don't actually know where to turn. So their freedom to choose what they want for their patients is almost gone. The insurance companies are dictating.
It sounds to me like people. I work with people in Fortune 500 companies that are they're multi-billion-dollar companies, highly regulated. Lots of
Highly
competition.
regulated,
I can go some other place and get it cheaper. I can go some other place and get a worse product, worse service. So when you tell me that, it sounds like, because I know chiropractors that make millions of dollars a year because they built businesses.
Yeah.
They weren't focused on just the patient, even though they were. They were focused on a business and how to build a business so that they could actually support more patients.
Right.
Correct.
We tell our guys is if you go broke, you can't help anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, money won't make you happy, right? but poverty won't get you anything.
I know.
Right.
That is
So-
true. That is true. Yeah.
Except probably a broken marriage and bad employees and a rundown
Yes.
building and worry.
And no life.
Yeah, in no life, right?
Yeah,
and so the
exactly.
patient, to me, like the important part about getting the chiropractor, particularly the chiropractor, because it's such a holistic space where guys want to do the natural thing, right?
Right.
Yep.
And but look, when they're worried, fear is not a natural. To be worried about money all the time is not a natural, holistic, best state an individual
True.
could be
Very
in.
true.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so my goal when I come there is like for everybody, because I know there's going to be the people that are doing really well. There's going to be the people that are probably struggling because they want to do better. And then there's going to be the person that, for whatever reason, can't ever seem to find a way to do better because of economics or politics or wages, wrong market, the government, Because I was that guy. I used to complain about everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Do you
totally
know
understand.
people that complain
Yeah.
about every single thing?
I do.
Don't look at me.
Actually, yeah. I do.
So you guys are doing an awesome event, Orlando. It's a great hotel, Lowe's Hotel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lowe's Portofino.
Yeah. So
Yep. April 26th 25th and 26th it is.
What do you hope to get from me there?
Well, you've been very inspiring to us and to
Yeah.
our employees in our different companies that we have, because they're all on Cardone U. And we know that you are really somebody who can motivate people to stand up and just charge forward, and that's what healthcare needs right now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping you can do for
And
us.
I know also helping all of our new clients, every new client is handed the 10X rule and be obsessed or be average to listen to. I tell them they have 2 weeks and they're supposed to implement the program from that viewpoint, the point that Grant gives you, and I tell them the audiobook.
And that
Because I
has
say
helped a lot.
That has helped a huge amount. Yeah, so what we've already kind of, without you physically there, brought you kind of into the group as it is anyway to support our guys. So what we really love from you is that they can actually see that you're there in person, really behind the support to really get these guys successful.
Yeah.
Because without them being successful,
So,
can't
so
build
when
this.
you say them being successful, how do I measure that? What would be
the
this
number
April 26th? Let's say on May 1st.
Mm-hmm.
What would it look like if your audience leaves there and calls you up and says, "This happened for me"? What would I have to do?
it would look like that they said, I went and did a public speaking event. I sat in front of 40 people that needed help, and 30 of them said, I'm coming in and getting help.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what it would mean.
They would be giving those services, or they
Well,
would be paid for
they
those?
public speak and they have to pay once they're at the event. That person will pay to come into the office.
Yeah.
Okay. Many of our guys have to struggle in 2 places. One, public speak and actually selling the audience to even come in for help.
Okay.
They obviously come to hear about what you can help them with.
Yeah.
Right. But then they don't buy. They don't stay. They don't want to come in afterwards. So to be able to sell somebody on
this
the
could be
idea
the
for help,
easiest gig I've ever
and,
done in my whole life.
and then once they
Because you guys have something everybody needs.
Yeah.
it's just being able to sell it. Really.
I
You
don't
gotta
want
sell it.
pain, and I want to stay young.
Well, I say it
I mean,
like
who
this.
doesn't
Yeah.
want what group? It's not like you're selling a car here.
Right.
I know.
Or
we're
a
selling
roof,
life. We say
or a
we're
house.
selling life.
You are.
Come on, if you're going to live to 80, live till
Yeah,
80.
And
you
the
know?
thing is, our competition is the leading cause of death of Americans under the age of 50. I mean, how hard would that be? If chiropractors
Because
were the
it's
leading,
easy.
if we were the
Because
leading
it's
cause
easy.
of death
Yep.
under the age of 50, we'd all be in jail.
It's
right?
easy. I take the top off. If my arthritis didn't hurt me too bad, I take the top off and I throw it in my mouth, and it's easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys are competing
Yep.
with. I mean, if you want those dollars, you have to. I mean, if you're really and this is where it's a spiritual message for me. Finances and spirituality cross each other, and for the holistic community that can really say, wait a minute, why am I letting the AMA beat me? Because they twist a cap and they pop a pill, and it ruins the rest of your system.
Yeah.
I mean, my 7-year-old hears why would anybody take that after she hears all
I
the
know.
warnings?
Right.
Why would anybody?
Exactly.
I said,
Yeah.
People want the easy way, baby.
Right.
Yep.
And so the practitioner that is really, really committed to the field and to holistic care and taking care of people and vitality and longevity and real care would embrace whatever you have to do to be at this event. I promise you, I'll do my part to make sure you can build your business, scale your business, and you can go to Greece and be on a yacht or wherever you want to be traveling for 2 weeks while your employees continue to deliver the same care to your patients. And while you grow those patients, it's literally that easy.
Yeah.
If you understand how simple it is. And so my goal while I'm there is just to really simplify the business process, which is find somebody that wants help, find somebody that's qualified to pay for it.
Yep.
Because you can't help. I mean, you can't.
That's one of the product is a person with a health problem
Yeah.
that has some ability to pay.
Yeah.
So in other words, whether it's their co-payment, whether they have insurance, or whether they pay cash, but
Right.
some ability to pay. So
Right.
yeah,
And
it
there's
needs
plenty of
help and
people
can
out there
pay.
that can pay right.
There
That's
is.
right.
Yep.
That's
And
right.
when they're in enough
Yep.
pain, they will pay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then how do I get a second revenue out of that? How do I get a third revenue flow? How do I start moving into passive income so the passive income comes back into my business?
Right.
And all that, unfortunately, is not taught in chiropractor school or nurses school
Or medical school.
Or medical school.
Right.
Nope.
So I guarantee I'll do my part. My goal would be on May 1st that people say, hey, I'm already making more money than we made in all of April.
I think it can be
Yeah.
done. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what else? What else can I do while I'm there?
Well, that would do a lot.
Yeah, that
I
would
mean,
do a lot,
Getting
yeah.
these guys to actually take action is the real thing that we're
Yep.
trying to do. A lot of them go, yeah, I understand what I should do, but they don't always do it.
Yeah.
Getting them to the point where they take action, that's the part that we really
Yeah.
could get help with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah. Well, good. That's why I want
That's
you there.
easy. Like everything should be simplified. People shouldn't I run 7 businesses here. They all started from an idea, one at a time, and I had to scale them. I was one employee for 20 years. One guy, I had a half assistant because I wouldn't spend the money.
Right.
And I kept making it more complicated than it was. I'd make money and keep it, and make it and keep it, and then it would go away because I wasn't reinvesting the money.
Right.
So some of the tricks to really grow in a business are so easy.
I think those.
But you have to undo some of your. I need an adjustment.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I keep saying, hey, why's that nerve out? Because I need an adjustment. So the business, if it's the flows are stuck, just like an individual. Like if I've got tingles in my hands or no sensation in my hands, I can go to a chiropractor and get an adjustment. I'm going to have sensation back, right? So I need an adjustment. Your business might just need a little adjustment.
Right.
Yeah.
A major adjustment, nobody really needs.
Right.
A General Electric needs a major.
I think there's a shift that's needed of the scarcity mindset. You know,
viewpoint
it's like
shift.
afraid. It's afraid of.
Right.
I can't spend my money because
Can't
what if I
use-
need it tomorrow? I
Can't
don't
use their money.
Right, exactly.
Not my money.
Okay.
Because it's not mine, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I can't hire another employee because my overhead's going to go up. I can't.
Exactly.
So it's everything is like held so close and so tight. They're afraid that it's going to just all disappear on them, that they hold tight on to things.
Totally, and like if you're hearing this message right now and you have a bookkeeper or a treasury person or a finance person or your spouse is holding that purse line right now and saying we can't spend, we can't afford employees. Employees don't cost money. You have to hire people. You must hire people to grow your business. Okay, you cannot grow a business without hiring people.
Right.
And it's not your money either. It's a patient's money. All your time should be spent getting patients. And it's what you were saying. How do I get public? Money follows attention. How can I get the attention of the public to pay attention to our services? 2, how can I get in front of them? What do I need to say to them that says, hey, I want to come in and see what you can do for me? And then that's where the magic starts, which is rather than selling one item or one product, really make a commitment to your client. Get over the money scarcity thing and say, hey, let's solve a problem for you here, okay? You've tried chiropractor, you tried massage. They probably tried everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh totally.
You tried the PT.
Yep.
You go 2 or 3 times in and you quit going.
Yep.
Why don't we sell them something where we have a
program.
And there's a magical thing when you get it all together and it's coordinated under one practitioner supervising it. I mean, you get results that nobody else got.
It's a team treating. Our model is a team treating. It's not one, like he says, like a chiropractor treating or a PT or a nurse practitioner. They're team treating the patient all at once.
What is the biggest earner in the room? Like who will be earning? Who are your top producers there?
I mean, as far as the business owners or the chiropractors,
and they're
the
mostly
owners, they're
chiropractors.
chiros.
So
they're
how much
chiros.
revenue are we talking about? Some of the people that, like if I'm going, who am I going to be sitting with? People making millions a year?
Yes.
Well, yeah, there'll be people there doing
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
That's
For
good
sure.
company to be with.
Yep. Yeah.
We just did an event down here, 35,000 people. The number one reason people went to this event was not because of all that I was speaking.
We were there.
Yeah.
6 row.
They wanted to network.
Yeah.
They wanted
Yep.
to network with people.
Yeah.
My ankles still bother me.
I know.
I was very impressed with
we
that.
were
Joe.
very impressed by that jump. Yeah.
That's commitment.
I know.
But the networking, to be around, like my game changes when I'm around people doing 2 and 3 times better than me.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, then, we have at AMI, we have what's called a mastermind session.
Beautiful.
Okay, we just had one last weekend at the Biltmore, Nashville. Okay, and this is our
picked some
top
great
guys.
locations.
Yeah.
We do. And with our top guys, right? We're in the room.
25 practices, and it was awesome.
Yeah, and what we do is we actually give them, we only do a half a day of a session where we present, right? And then we put them out there together. And this is what they do, is they mastermind, they exchange numbers and ideas, and it's incredible to watch, because when these big guys get together, you're right.
We were
it's what they
teaching
do.
concepts on how to create time, which is to a lot of people are like, what do you mean create time? But
Yeah,
you
yeah, I love
can't
that.
do that.
I love
you can't.
that.
Yep.
And then we were teaching ideas on how to
Time is
actually.
money.
Yeah,
Time is
exactly.
money.
You know?
They learned that by the
But
end.
most people try. They're looking for the money rather than their time.
Right.
Yeah.
No, time is.
Yeah,
I mean,
time is money.
Exactly. And then we were giving them strategies on how to actually quantify their business on the intangible side. Like, what do your patients actually think of your service? And what's the results? How's it actually affecting their life? And how can they survey that? How does your employees think the culture is in your office? And how do they like the systems that they have? So these are new ideas.
How long was the event in Orlando? May 26th?
We're there.
April 26th.
We're
right?
2 days.
Yeah, April. Yeah, April 25th and 26th, 2 days,
Okay,
Friday,
okay,
Saturday.
good.
Yeah.
So why should somebody leave for 2 days, leave their practice? Because this is what people are going to say. Why am I going to leave for 2 days? I got to leave my family. I got to get a hotel room. I got to get on an airplane.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you that at these conventions, we never do the type of training that we have at these conventions any other time of year, okay? We do 2 types of trainings. One of them, we call it the main hall, which is we put our main speakers. This is where you're gonna be, is the main hall, okay? We have our headline speakers that are usually medical doctors. We have a pain management guy, anesthesiologist speaking, okay, who does not prescribe medications, okay? We put our head guys up there in the main hall, okay, to really get our guys to understand where they're going, that they're not alone in this group. And then we have a breakout room, which is where they can send their staff to really be trained on the nuts and bolts of our systems, so that they don't have to. They literally are in there learning the rehab exercises, learning how to put braces on knees.
We wrote systems for rehab 25 years ago. Her being a PT, we worked together and we made this system, and it works phenomenal. So we have staff there training their staff on how to deliver that rehab, and everything's like broken down in the systems with videos and written out with pictures and everything else. We also have training for the case managers, the people who are actually asking the people to pay their bill, how they collect the money. So we do training for that as well.
Yeah. So what we tell our guys is this is an opportunity to bring your staff, okay, it's a team building thing. You're gonna learn, you're gonna see things and hear speakers that you will normally never learn here at any of our other trainings, okay? Your staff are gonna train in the other room, okay? And as a group, because sometimes a business owner sits in their office and they feel like an isolated island, right? As a group, you're gonna see hundreds of other practices doing the same thing as you, up against the same problems as you are, and you're gonna see that you can do it. And your staff is going to see there's somebody else besides you, the owner, telling them to do it. Because look at all these people doing the same thing.
We have guys that'll be there that are just doing like phenomenal, like 100K, 200K a week.
That to me, I mean, I'm a decent speaker and I'll do a great job and all that, but to me, the real value of an event like this is that I get to be around other people that are having similar problems, but different results.
Right.
I'm like, what are you doing, dude? We're on the same playing field here.
They're in the same states, a lot of these guys. They can change numbers, exchange ideas, that kind of thing. But the big thing is there's a group. This is a massive group,
how big's the group?
On the same mission. We have about 500 doctors now. Yeah. So it's a massive group on the same mission across the United States that is, they're all in their own respective states and towns. They don't see each other often. At these events, they all get to see each other.
We'll have our elite guys sitting up front in a roped off area. And then we'll have our main...
Why are they roped off?
These are our mastermind. These are our mastermind guys.
Okay, these are your
they get to sit up front.
They can only get in the mastermind group by invitation only, and then they got to pay for it. So we give them better seats for that.
So look, mention my name. Maybe you'll get an invitation.
I don't know.
An opportunity to pay to be in that special circle. So look, I can't wait to be there with you guys. I love the mission that you're on, and somebody needs to do it. So I want to do everything I can to help you and everybody that's in attendance.
Well, we're really super to have you supporting our mission, our goal, and our group. I got to tell you, really happy.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.